Hey, my name is Reid Watson, and this is a video discussion for assignment 11. And in my discussion, I'll be talking about the different types of kindergartens and which one I think would be best for my child and why. Some of the things I'm looking for in my kindergarten for my child's experience would be a fun, welcoming environment with good activities for the child and free time, but a structure and a backbone for learning. And when I say that, I mean learning reading, writing, mathematics, science, and so on. And I've read through all of the different types of kindergartens. The public school one with no curriculum, I disagree with because there's no curriculum. I think there needs to be a set in stone of what the child will learn and what will take place on a daily basis. And I think that the public school doesn't offer that, which I think is kind of critical, that you would need to have something written on your daily basis of what's going to happen. I also read through the Waldorf one. Well, I think it is a very cool way of learning and a very interesting way of learning. I think it's too free for the child, especially at the age of 5. I think there's too much freedom for the child, and he or she might dislike some of the reading or mathematics, and I think it's very important for the child to know how to read and write well and to do math well. I think that is something that they're going to use for the rest of their life, and if they have the freedom to shy away from that, I have a hard time agreeing with it, because it is so pivotal, and it's in everywhere you go. But I think one of the educations that I believe is very, very useful and has a strong balance between freedom, playing, and also has a good structure when it comes to learning, is the Montessori education. I think that would be the best for my child and what I think would be best for him. It's very, very warm, welcoming environment. The classrooms are designed to meet the children's needs, and the classrooms are set up in a way that all materials in the classroom support the aspects of the child's development, and I think this creates a natural interest for the child to come in and learn in the classroom, because it's welcoming and a fun environment for the child. I think that is very crucial, because a child doesn't want to learn in a very plain environment. They do better when when they're comfortable, and I think this environment creates comfort for the child to learn. And the age ranges for these classrooms are normally 3 to 6 in their early childhood education programs, which I think is very cool, because your child might be 4 and he is learning the same thing as a 6-year-old, whereas he can learn from the 6-year-old, which I think is a really cool thing, because each child brings a new aspect to the table, whereas, say, a standard class, all the children are the same age, they're all doing the same thing, and these children have all different backgrounds and different ages, and I think that they can learn and build off of each other, which is very, very cool, and I think is very beneficial for each child. I also like how in their learning, they teach math and reading and writing and science. And I think they have some very cool ways of teaching these, which keep the children engaged and confident in what they're doing. One of these examples is they use bead chains for mathematics. And this is pretty cool, because the children, they have their own beads, and they get to add and subtract their beads and have fun while doing it. And this keeps them just interested in what they're doing, and it's not just answering 1 through 10 in a time test. It's not stressful for the child. It's very welcoming and easygoing for the child, and yet they're learning at the same time, and they're learning critical skills that they're going to use for the rest of their life at an early age, which sets them apart from a non-curriculum school. And I think that is just crucial for the child. And I like that it also provides a built-in free time for the child and built-in free time to think for the child, which is crucial for children, because it doesn't just keep them cooped up in a classroom all day. It allows them to have freedoms and free time to explore things they have interest in, and also it provides them with free time to explore and do other things with children. And I think that for them to build a social network like that is very, very good for the child. And it keeps them going socially and while they're learning at the same time, which social skills are another critical aspect of life. And they need to have these social skills in order to make connections with future friends and future work colleagues, or maybe a teacher they'll have in college. You never know. And I think that is very cool and very useful. And it also has a good balance in school-related tasks and free time. And so it always keeps the child interested, and it always keeps the child engaged in what they're doing, whereas they don't get burnt out on schoolwork activities. And I think that is very important, because a lot of times you see children that are in school, they dread going to school every day because they do the same thing every day. They have reading for the first 30 minutes of class, and they have math for an hour, and it burns a child out and doesn't keep them interested in what they're supposed to be doing. And I think keeping the child interested and letting them have fun while doing it is one of the most pivotal things in the learning experience, especially at an early age. Because if they have a bad experience at an early age, they're not going to want to do it as they grow older. And I think that that it is a wonderful way for the children to learn. And I think the Montessori education is the best for my child, and I think it just keeps them eager to learn and to excel in the classroom. And I think that's about all I have, and thank you for your time.